So if there is any question, then please ask. Any doubt? Okay, no question I received. Then let us proceed further then. So we were discussing the invitation to proposal. So proposal that he wants to purchase the property of Apanna for rupees 6,000. Apanna has responded that will not sell the property less than 10,000 rupees. That I'll not sell the property less than 10,000 rupees. McPherson replied, okay, proposal accepted. I'll pay 10,000 rupees. And he believed that a contract is formed because of proposal given by Apanna, counter proposal. Now, Apanna refused. She stated that, sorry, I'm not going to sell it to you. Then McPherson filed a case in a court, taking a note that there is a violation of a contract. There's a contract formed between me and Apanna, and it was decided that she is going to sell a property for rupees 6,000, and now she is refusing for it. So, who will answer now? Let me check. Ankita Kumari, roll number 23. Ankita, whether you are in a class?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please switch on your video also.
Yes, sir.
I hope you have heard the facts of a case.
Yes, sir. So can you just repeat what McPherson said to Apanna when she told that she'll send her property at 10,000? After that, what McPherson told her?
Okay. See, I'm repeating the lines. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So McPherson wanted to purchase the property of Apanna for rupees 6,000, and he stated to Apanna that I want to purchase your property for 6,000 rupees. Response given by the agent of Apanna. So Apanna has appointed an agent to represent Apanna. He responded that will not sell the property less than 10,000 rupees. That there should be minimum 10,000 rupees. Less than that, we are not going to sell it. Now, McPherson stated that, okay, accept it. I'll pay you and I'll take your property. McPherson stated there's a contract. Apanna refused. She stated, sorry, I'm not going to sell my property to you. He filed a case that there is a valid contract created, and she is now refusing, that she is violating the contract. Now, whether a contract formed?
Sir.
No, sir.
Sir.
Just a moment. Let Ankita answer.
No,
Ankita?
sir.
See, there must be a reason for no.
Because
I have to answer. Ankita?
no, sir, it's not that.
Okay, fine. Ankita, you can mute yourself. We'll discuss. All right. Just think on that till then. Okay,
Yes.
now who is answering? Please tell me.
Sir.
Ankita, you can switch off your video also.
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead and switch on your video also.
Sir, I'm saying that I am unable to hear it clearly. So can you repeat once again, sir, please?
Okay, so I am repeating it. Okay, please hear it very clearly.
Thank you, sir.
What happened? Okay, Ayush. Now, what happened in this matter? That McPherson have given a proposal to Aparna that I would like to purchase your property for 6,000 rupees. Every specification he made in the proposal. Response given by the agent of Aparna that she will not sell the property less than 10,000 rupees for less than 10,000 rupees. That means the intention they have cleared that they will not sell the property below 10,000 rupees. They will sell the property for 10,000 and above. McPherson stated that okay, your proposal accepted. Now there's a contract. Aparna stated, sorry, I'm not going to sell it to you. He filed a case in a court that there is a contract. Now Aparna is refusing to perform his part of promise. She promised it and she is now refusing. So he filed a case against Aparna that there is a breach of contract, violation of the contract. Anyone who can answer or who was thinking something on this, that whether it's whether the contract is formed or not?
Morning, sir.
So can I?
Yes, Aniket. Okay, after Aniket, then I'll take the view.
Sir, there was no contract made as there was no legal contract means.
No, what is the reason for that? If we are saying there is no contract.
So as no paperwork or legal paperwork has been done, that's why.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Aniket.
Thanks.
Now, who wants to answer? Please try, give your opinion, okay?
Sir, may I?
Yes, go ahead. Vipul?
Sir, I think it can be a contract because a counter proposal has been given by the agent of Aparna, and agents are appointed for to talk on the behalf of the Aparna only.
No, that is fine. That is fine. If agent is speaking, that means Aparna is speaking.
Sir,
That is very clear.
I think it's an offer, sir, because an counter offer is given and it's been accepted by McPherson.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Vipul. And any other view? Any other view from anyone?
Sir, may I try?
Yes, please, Abdunil.
Sir, I think that Aparna what gave was an invitation to offer. Like the contract should start from 10,000, but not that it is. He's specifying that I will sell it at 10,000. He's just giving an invitation that your opening bid should be 10,000 onwards.
Okay. Now, those all of you have answered. I think the most appropriate answer I got from Abdunil, and others answers are also good. Okay, but what Abdunil have stated is right. That if you look into the details very minutely, so what happened actually? Abdunil have given a proposal. McPherson have given a proposal that I want to purchase your property for rupees 6,000. Now, whether this proposal accepted, the answer is no. But a counter proposal has been given, or it can be a statement we can take that will not sell the property for less than 10,000 rupees. Whether Aparna is saying that I am willing and ready to sell my property to you. First is this. Now, if you see the response, what McPherson has done. McPherson has done, okay, deal, your proposal accepted. Sorry, it was not a proposal. You have to give a proposal of 10,000 rupees. Then you have to ask again to Aparna that I am ready and willing to pay 10,000 rupees or above 10,000 rupees for the property, would you like to sell it? Only then the option will be given to Aparna whether to accept or reject or to modify or to remain silent. But this is not the situation. MacPherson was thinking that there is a proposal from Aparna that you can purchase it for 10,000 or above. But again, 10,000 or above, it's a statement. There's no clear and precise calculation of the amount of the property. So that would be taken merely as an invitation to proposal, that please invite, we are inviting the proposal for rupees 10,000 and above. You have to give a proposal for that. That is not a proposal, that is invitation to proposal basically. I hope you got the point. And please do write all the facts also, whatever we are discussing, okay? Very, very important. Otherwise, you will forget. When you start revising it, you will forget all the facts and other things. Because I have not checked in like whether in business law books these cases were given or not, but please do write, okay? So let us proceed further. Silence doesn't amount to acceptance. I hope in the previous slide we have clarified it, that silence doesn't amount to acceptance. So anyone remember the example which I have given? We have discussed this, silence doesn't amount to acceptance. Vipul, you remember?
No, sir, I forgot.
So Vipul, okay, let me give you a proposal, then we will discuss on that, okay? So Vipul, regarding your headphone, okay?
Yes, sir.
So I've given a proposal that Vipul, I would like to purchase your headphone for rupees 2,000. If you do not respond me immediately, I treat it as accepted.
No, sir.
No what?
That means it won't be a proposal, sir, as I didn't give any assent.
As in you have not given.
Any assent, sir, any yes or no?
So Vipul is silent. But what a proposal is that if Vipul is silent, then I'll treat that silence as accepted. So if we take silence as acceptance, then there will be a chaos.
Yes, sir.
Everyone can do like this and can take the things which they want. So this law doesn't allow. So if I allow this silence as an acceptance, then even if the people don't want to sell it, he bound by the law to sell it if we take silence as acceptance. So the answer is no. Actually, this is not a good valid proposal because I am binding the party for something. I'm not only giving an option. I'm saying that if you are silent, I'll treat it as accepted. So this is not allowed. Silence doesn't amount to acceptance, but silence though amounts to rejection. So what happened? If Vipul is silent, then I will say that okay, maybe he's not interested to sell the headphones. Okay. Or maybe whenever he is interested, he will tell me. So in this case, silence doesn't amount to acceptance. Thank you, Vipul.
Thanks, sir.
Proceed further. So it is, I have already written proposal if accepted, contract formed. So the moment the proposal is accepted, the formation of contract is there. Proposal if rejected, then proposal comes to an end. How the rejection can be done? By saying no to the proposal, by giving a counter proposal, by no response, that means the silence. So in these manner, the proposal comes to an end. Or there's one more thing that I would like to write it, when the time lapsed. So just add it. Okay. So last point, just check. Proposal comes to an end by saying no, by giving a counter proposal, if a party is silent, if the time lapse. Now, regarding the lapse of time, so Adarsh Khandelwal, roll number 6. Please unmute yourself, Adarsh. Adarsh, whether you are in a class. So I have to mark absent. Okay, let us check. Isha Mahato, roll number 42. Isha,
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
good morning, Isha. So other points we have discussed, just the lapse of time, okay, because that was not discussed regarding the time factor.
Yes,
So
sir.
Isha, I have given a proposal that I would like to sell my notes, my business law notes to you, but kindly respond within a week. That means within 7 days.
Yes, sir.
So you are thinking, and on 8th day you have responded that yes, I am ready and willing to purchase for a certain amount. Whether contract formed.
No, sir.
Why?
So because I have exceeded the time period to give my answer.
Okay. So what happened here, that the life of a proposal is for 7 days only. That the proposal will be standing only for 7 days. After 7th day, what will happen? The proposal automatically comes to an end. That means what? Proposal comes to an end by lapse of time. That means the proposal is standing for 7 days. The moment 7 day comes to an end, proposal comes to an end. So if Isha is accepting on 8th day, so Isha, if you are saying on 8th day, yes, I am ready and willing to purchase your notes, where is the proposal?
No, sir. It
The
has already
proposal
gone.
is not there. The proposal is lapsed. So we cannot accept it until unless there is a proposal. So proposal comes to an end due to the lapse of time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Isha.
Thank you, sir.
So this is what about the proposal is. Here we completed the concept, rule related to proposal, the definition, the meaning. So if there is any question from anyone, then please ask. Otherwise, I'll proceed further then for the next topic. Okay, so seems there are no questions, so let us proceed further to acceptance. Okay, now the rule is only when proposal is accepted, only then we can form a contract. Proposal is the first step, whereas acceptance is the second stage of formation of a contract. Because only if there is an acceptance, only then we can say there is a contract. All right. So acceptance again, it plays a very, very vital and important role for the formation of a contract. So acceptance is basically the consent of the party to whom proposal has been given. And what is the purpose? Purpose of acceptance is basically for entering into a contract. That means to whom the proposal is given, if the other party is interested, then the other party will respond back, will say yes, that I am ready and willing to be a part of a contract and I am ready to accept it. So, but at the same time, there are certain rules regarding acceptance also. But before that, the definition of acceptance. Okay, so let me just show you the definition of acceptance in the Bare Act itself, that what the law have stated about the acceptance. It is section 2B. So acceptance, generally we cannot say that anything we call as acceptance. It's not like that. Acceptance is also as per law, and law have stated under section 2 clause B what actually acceptance is. So I am just sharing my screen to show you the definition of acceptance. Please check whether my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Let me just show you section 2B. Okay. All right. So let us check. Animesh Mohanty, roll number 21. Please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Animesh, whether you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Can you please read section 2 clause B, which I have underlined?
Sir, I can't see any underline.
Whether 2B, you are able to see B,
Sir,
clause B,
sir, I can't.
top of the page.
Sir, there is just a tentative session plan written here.
Now whether tentative session plan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me check. Now,
Yes, sir.
you able to see the underlined version?
Yes, sir.
Please read.
When the person to whom the proposal is made signifies his assets thereto, the proposal is said to be accepted. A proposal, when accepted, becomes a promise.
Okay, so clearly they have provided the acceptance that once the proposal is accepted, becomes a promise. Again, promise is a third stage, and in the initial stage, when a proposal is given, the party will be called as proposer or proposee or offerer or offeree. Once the acceptance of proposal is given, then you see the change in the name of the parties. Check clause C also. Animesh, can you please read clause C also?
Yes, sir. The person making the proposal is called the promiser, and the person accepting the proposal is called the promisee.
So once the proposal is accepted, in that case, the name of the party also got changed. Promiser and promisee, because they have promised each other for a particular task for entering into a contract. So, but our relevant point here is basically clause B. So clause B has stated that once it is accepted, only then we can proceed further. If proposal not accepted, then proposal rejected, then we cannot proceed further in a contract. Okay, so this is the relevancy of acceptance. Now let me share my PowerPoint presentation again. Animesh, whether my screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, Animesh, for participating. You can mute yourself. You can switch off your video also. So you can check the illustration that I have given a proposal that I want to sell my wristwatch to you for rupees 10,000. B stated that okay, I'll purchase it. The answer is contract formed because the proposal accepted. And let me check. Alicia, roll number 14. Alicia is here.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Alicia, whether you able to see this question
Yes, sir.
or
Yes,
this
sir.
example?
Yes,
Alicia,
sir.
my question is very basic, that what is the consideration from the side of A and what is the consideration from the side of B?
So that A is A wants to sell the watch for a particular price, and B is okay with it, and he wants to purchase it.
My question is, what is the consideration from the side of A and what is the consideration from the side of B in this contract? So the consideration from the side of A is wristwatch.
Oh, okay.
Consideration from the side of B is the money. Okay.
Yes.
Whether purchasing or selling a wristwatch is legal, the answer is yes. So whether both the parties agree, the answer is yes. Agreement enforceable by law becomes a contract. So it's a contract. And how it becomes a contract? Because we have accepted the proposal of A, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, see why there's a need to discuss in elaborative. There are several factors involved in it. Let me put it one factor, because the next slide is basically related to the rules regarding acceptance. A have given a proposal to B. Can C accept this proposal? Alicia, this is a question for you.
Yes, sir.
A have given the same proposal to B, the same example. B have not responded, but C, who is just standing beside of A, C accepted a proposal. C said, okay, I'll purchase. Contract formed.
So the A is the contract formed by A is the watch. Sorry, is the watch, and C is money.
Alicia, please listen it very carefully again, okay? The question is, A have given a proposal to B that I wanted to sell my wristwatch to you for rupees 10,000. So he is talking to B. A person C who is standing just beside B. C responded, okay, I'll purchase your wristwatch for rupees 10,000. Contract formed between A and C.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone who wants to answer? Anyone having dissenting opinion? Alicia, thank you. You can mute yourself. You can switch off your videos. Anyone wants to answer this?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, the proposal or the offer can't be accepted by by C, because if the offerer wants, means according to the offerer, if he proposes it to C separately, then C can accept it. But here the
Okay.
offer is first being made to B.
Okay. Thank you, Mandeep. So he's clearly stated that the proposal is given to B. The proposal actually not given to C. So how come C accepted? So that's why rules regarding acceptance is very, very important. That acceptance is also as per law. We cannot say that randomly whatever acceptance we are doing, it's a legal acceptance. It's not like that. When you go into the depth of law, everything is as per law. And if we violate, if we deviate from the legal perspective, then contract we cannot form. So when A had given a specific proposal to B, no other person than B can accept it. It's only B who can accept or reject it. Now what about C? C, this statement of C is actually a proposal to A. When C said that, okay, I'm ready and willing to purchase your watch for 10,000 rupees. This is actually considered as a proposal from the side of C. But C cannot accept the proposal given by A because the proposal is given specifically to B. That is one thing. Okay. Now,
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
Sir, but in this case, C is giving a proposal to A that he wants to buy his watch. If B, like before B, he says
Please
that,
switch on your video also whenever we are talking.
yes, sir.
Yes, Isha.
So, in this case, C is also giving a proposal to A that he wants to buy the watch. Like in contrary, A is giving to the proposal to B, but now C is giving proposal to A that he wants to buy his watch. Then it can also form a contract if A agrees to it.
That's what I have stated. I have stated is that whatever statement given by C, what C have given a statement that I accepted and I will purchase for 10,000. C cannot accept it because C have not received a proposal. But what law states that law can consider the statement of C as a proposal to A. That means maybe B refused, then A is having a candidate, then A can say, okay, B has refused, so I'll sell you. So that is fine. So that statement could be taken as a proposal from the side of C, but C cannot accept it because there is no proposal given by A to C. The proposal is specifically given by A to B only. Is that clear?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Amandeep,
Yes, sir.
still some discussion to be made. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So there are so many legalities, technicalities regarding acceptance also. Now, like I have given a proposal to you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Your mother called me and she states that, okay, your proposal accepted. Whether acceptance can be considered.
Sir, so means if I am major, then
You are major. You are major. If not required, because actually you are major, isn't it?
Yes, sir. No, means I don't think so.
Okay. Now what happened? Your father called me and he stated that, okay, your proposal accepted. No?
No.
Okay. Now what happened? You have given a task to your friend and you stated to your friend that go to sir and tell him that whatever proposal he has given to me is accepted. Now,
Yes, sir. It might be. It might work, sir. Means I only have to tell him to go to you.
because you are acting here as a principal and your friend is acting as an agent of yours. That means you are making an agent relationship and you are sending an agent of yours to communicate your acceptance. Law says this is allowed.
Yes, sir.
But in case of your father and mother, they are not authorized by you to communicate your acceptance.
Yes, sir.
Couldn't be accepted. So even when we go in acceptance in depth, there are so many technicalities in acceptance. It's not like that easy that even just parties say yes and the contract formed. Because in law, when you go in depth, several technicalities were there. Because when the matter goes to court, court also minutely check all the stages of a contract, whether the contract is properly formed or not, whether the acceptance is a proper or not, proposal properly given or not. That's why I'm discussing all these things. So who can accept the proposal? The party himself or his authorized agent to whom the task has been assigned. Only they can accept the proposal. They can communicate it. Other than that, law says not allowed. Okay. So thank you, Mandeep, and you can
Thank
mute
you.
yourself. So let us discuss some rules regarding the acceptance also. Okay, rules and regulations, law behind that. So acceptance must be communicated to proposer or his authorized agent. So first rule, very, very important. Like proposal, acceptance also must be communicated. That the party must communicate the acceptance to the other party. How it can be communicated? By proposer himself or by proposee himself. That means the person who have received a proposal. Personally, he can accept it, communicate the acceptance, or through his authorized agent. But it must be communicated. So let me put a question then. Abhishek Biswal, roll number 2.
Yes, sir.
Abhishek. So Abhishek, as a point here is, the law says that even acceptance must be communicated and it brings to the knowledge of the other party so that a contract will be formed. Okay. So do you have anything to sell?
No, sir.
Kindly do sell anything. At least I deserve something to purchase from you. Take anything in an example.
The watch.
Okay. So Abhishek has given me a proposal. He wants to sell his watch. He has provided with all the details, with the warranty card, everything he has provided, and he asked me to purchase watch for rupees 5,000. His proposal reaches to me. I came to know about that. In my mind, I have accepted the proposal. I had a thought that, okay, on Monday I'll go and I'll pay the amount and I'll take the watch. But I have not communicated this thing to Abhishek. But I have accepted in my mind. But I have not communicated. Abhishek.
Yes, sir.
Contract done?
No, sir.
Why not?
Sir, because you have not communicated with me.
Exactly, because even I have accepted by myself, but I have not communicated to Abhishek that, okay, your proposal accepted. I have to communicate this thing to the proposer, to the person who have given me a proposal. So Abhishek, please unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Now, I have not communicated to you. But what happened? A person who is standing beside me at that point of time, and he also aware that Abhishek has given a proposal to me, he have communicated to you.
Yes, sir.
And I have not authorized him to communicate my acceptance to you. Contract formed?
No, sir.
Reason?
Sir, because you have not authorized that agent.
Yes, because that communication, not an official communication from my side. Because if it is, then I must have authorized that person with a proper authority that you go and communicate it. Okay. So, Abhishek, thank you. You can mute yourself and you can switch off the video. Now this case, okay, very, very interesting. Powell versus Lee. What happened in this case? Mr. Powell applied for the position of headmaster in a school. Then what happened? The school have scrutinized few people along with Mr. Powell. So many other people have applied for that. So this Powell have applied for the position. School have shortlisted Mr. Powell and other people also, and school have conducted an interview session. And in the interview panel, there are 4 or 5 members in the interview panel. Now what happened? The panel has interviewed Mr. Powell. They have asked few questions, then they have discussed many things. Then what happened? Mr. Powell came outside the this room where the discussion takes place, that where the interview has taken. Mr. Powell comes out. In between, what happened when Mr. Powell comes out, there's a person, this Mr. Lee. He is also a board member who is taking the interview of Mr. Powell. Inside the boardroom, they all have consented on the name of Mr. Powell that okay, Mr. Powell should get selected. We select Mr. Powell because he has given a fantastic interview. Mr. Lee immediately came out and communicated this thing to Mr. Powell that we all have decided that you got selected and we selected you, so congratulations, you will be selected for the post of headmaster. Later on, when there is an official declaration from the side of school regarding the post of headmaster, Mr. Powell was not got selected. Some other person got selected. So Mr. Powell filed a case against Mr. Lee that there is a breach of a contract, that I have given a proposal, you have accepted my proposal, and now you are saying that I not got selected. So there's a breach of contract. Kindly give me a compensation for that. First tell me whether the facts clear or not. Only then I'll proceed further. If facts are not clear to anyone, then please ask. Please tell me.
So can you repeat it again?
Okay.
Facts.
Only to Vipul it's not clear, or there are students? So I think Vipul is representing many students. They are not speaking. So you should thank to Vipul, at least he asked. So let us proceed further with the facts. So there's a position for headmaster in a school. It was advertised. Many people have applied for that, including Mr. Powell. Mr. Powell, along with other people, shortlisted for the interview for this position. When this interview taken place, there are 4 or 5 board members were there who are taking the interview. Mr. Powell given the interview and came out from the boardroom where the interview is there. Inside the boardroom, it was decided that okay, we are selecting Mr. Powell, that he has given a very good interview. But Mr. Powell is outside the boardroom at that point of time when the discussion takes place. There's one person in the boardroom, Mr. Lee. He came out and rushed to Mr. Powell and communicated to him that your candidature for the post of headmaster is accepted because you have given a very good interview. So Mr. Powell gets very happy. What happened after some time when officially the result were out? In that result, Mr. Powell not selected, but some other person got selected for the post of headmaster. So Mr. Powell filed a case against the board member that the contract is created, the proposal is accepted, then why I was not given a chance? That means there is a contract and you have violated a contract, because it was decided I have to work as a headmaster and you have to pay me the remuneration for that. But it was, you are not fulfilling your obligations because you have stated that I am not selected. But previously you have communicated me that I got selected. That means there is an acceptance to a proposal. So what do you think? Whether acceptance communicated, that whether there is a contract? Vipul, the facts were clear to you?
Yes, sir.
What is your opinion?
I think it's a contract, sir.
It's a contract?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please share your answers, all of you, in the chat box. Those who say contract, please type yes. Those who are in a view that no contract formed, then you can say no.
Sir, I think it's no, sir. No, sir.
It's no now.
Yes, sir. Because no, official. It was not officially said, sir.
Okay. So majority of the answer is no. So congratulations to all of you that you are stating the correct answer. Vipul also, answer is correct. It's no, because it's not an official communication. It's not an official acceptance. Official acceptance is the official declaration when the results were out. That is actually an official acceptance. So no one has authorized Mr. Lee to communicate the acceptance. Who have authorized Mr. Lee? That is a personal communication. That is not an official communication or a response to a proposal. Contract not formed because no formal acceptance given. No one have authorized Mr. Lee to communicate the acceptance on behalf of others. So all of you, those who have given the answers, and all of those who have not given the answer, but if you are thinking that answer is no, then you are right. Those who are thinking answer yes, so there is a clarification I have given that is not an official acceptance. That is not an official communication of acceptance. And no one has authorized Mr. Lee to communicate to Mr. Powell. So Mr. Lee is not an authorized agent of the board member or the school authorities. So the answer is no. So that's why it is stated that the acceptance must be communicated to proposer or his authorized representative through the person who have received the proposal by himself or by his authorized agent. Proceeding further. Acceptance must be made to a proposal given. So that means acceptance can be done only if the proposal received, if the proposal given to you. Okay. So let me ask one question. Arpita Agarwal, roll number 27. I think we have discussed.
Yes, sir.
Arpita,
Yes, sir.
please switch on your video also.
Yes, sir. Just a second. Yes, sir.
Arpita, there are a few questions related to this point, that acceptance must be made to a proposal given. Okay. So we can accept only to those proposal which is given to us. Now I have given a proposal to section B of BCom. Being a student of section A, Arpita, can you accept the proposal?
Yes, sir.
But I have not given a proposal to section A.
Acha, sir, you told that you had given the proposal to only section B.
Section B only.
No, sir, I will not
I have
accept.
given a proposal only to section B.
No, sir, I will not accept.
Okay, that is one point. Another point. You are not aware that I have given a certain proposal to your batch, to section A. You were out of station, okay? Can you accept it?
Sir, if I don't know that you have given one proposal, then how I will
How
accept?
can you accept it, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the main point. That if you're not aware of the proposal, you cannot accept it, because what you are accepting then, isn't it? Now, please see the facts of the case. Thank you, Arpita. You can mute yourself. You can switch off your video. So regarding this case, Lalman Shukla versus Gauri Dutt, what happened in this case? The son of Gauri Dutt is absconding. That means he lost somewhere, or he's ran away from the house. So what happened is Lalman Shukla is a kind of accountant of Mr. Gauri Dutt. Immediately he started searching. He went to outstation to search a lost boy. And he went to outstation. He started searching for the lost boy. In between, what happened? This Gauri Dutt have issued a proposal to a public at large that whoever search my lost boy will be rewarded with cash. That I'm going to give a cash whoever is going to search for my lost boy. Now what happened? This Lalman Shukla searched a boy, and he have taken the boy to his parent, that is Gauri Dutt, and handed over the boy to Gauri Dutt. After handing it over, when boy met with Gauri Dutt, after some time, after few days, he came to know that there is a proposal. The proposal is that whoever searched the lost boy will be rewarded for a particular amount. Now Gauri Dutt refused to pay for it because he stated that you are not aware of the proposal. The proposal you have not seen. How could you accept it? So what is your view in this regard? Whether there was a contract? Because Lalman Shukla claimed that I have performed. But the proposal is issued after he started searching and he's outstation. He's not aware of the proposal. So let me ask Avita Lakra, roll number 31.
Yes, sir.
What is your opinion? Avita.
Yes, sir.
What is your opinion on this?
Yes,
Avita,
sir.
I'm waiting to hear you.
Yes, sir.
Your opinion on this?
Sir, he can file a case.
No, I'm not saying he cannot file. He can definitely file. Whether the contract is formed, whether Gauri Dutt is liable to give a cash reward to Lalman Shukla, or whether Lalman Shukla is entitled to get the cash reward from Gauri Dutt.
Maybe.
What is your view? Maybe is an ambiguous term. Please stick to one, either yes or
Yes,
no.
sir.
Yes, what? That Lalman Shukla
Yes,
is
sir.
entitled for the cash reward?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Avita, just think on this, okay? We'll discuss it again. So you can mute yourself, you can switch off your video also. Okay, so here the answer is no. The court have rejected the view of Lalman Shukla. Court have stated that for what he have accepted, because Lalman Shukla even not aware of the proposal. Lalman Shukla was not aware that any kind of proposal is given by Gauri Dutt in the public at large. The posters were pasted everywhere. So he is accepting what? The proposal is not aware. But later on he came to know the proposal is already lapsed, comes to an end because the task accomplished. But Lalman Shukla is not aware of the proposal. So court have stated that acceptance must be made to a proposal given. And he is accepting what? He is not aware of what the proposal is. But my personal opinion, this is an older case. Okay. Nowadays, the situation is not like that. Why this case still we are quoting? Because there is no second case regarding similar subject. if there will be a second case, of course, the court will reverse the judgment in this case. It can reverse the judgment of this case. But because this case is old, after that, no other cases like this. There's no matter in the court like this. So maybe if there will be a new matter on the similar facts, then maybe the situation will be changed. But the point here is what I want to make clear, that we can accept only the proposal we are aware. We cannot accept anything which is we are not aware. So to accept anything, we must know the proposal. If we don't know the proposal, we cannot accept it. That's the point. That is the rule regarding the acceptance. Okay. So that is all for today. If there's any question in your mind, go ahead. I also want to take the attendance. So Anandita.
Yes, sir.
Abhishek Biswal.
Present, sir.
Abhishek Swain.
Present, sir.
Chandra.
Present, sir.
Sunil Malik.
Present, sir.
Adarsh Khandelwal. Aditya Anand. Afreen.
Present, sir.
Afsana.
Present, sir.
Karshan.
Present, sir.
Akash.